Let's get real for a moment. Are you truly living for Jesus, or just going through the motions? You show up on Sunday, sing the songs, maybe even raise your hands, but what about Monday? When you look in the mirror, do you see a reflection of Christ, or just someone blending in? This isn't about guilt, it's an invitation to something deeper. Many of us have mastered looking the part, the t-shirt, the playlist, the social media posts. But is there a gap between who you are at church and who you are the rest of the week? Jesus isn't interested in your performance. He wants your heart. If your life was a movie, would the behind-the-scenes footage show someone shaped by Jesus, or just another face in the crowd? It's easy to get comfortable, to let church become a habit prayer, a checklist, and the Bible just another book on the shelf. But Jesus offers more, a transformational relationship, not a routine. He calls us to be followers, not fans. Are you ready to stop playing and start living? Are you ready for a life of purpose, impact, and true joy? The most important question you'll ever answer is, are you really living for Jesus? Don't settle for autopilot faith. Step into something real. Jesus had strong words for those who looked religious but lacked real connection. In Matthew 23:27, he called out the Pharisees, "You are like whitewashed tombs, beautiful outside, but inside full of dead bones." That's what playing church looks like. All appearance, no life. It's easy to say the right things and follow the rules, but is your heart alive to God? Jesus warned in Matthew 7:21, "Not everyone who says, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom, but only those who do the Father's will." Many will point to their religious activities, but Jesus will say, "I never knew you." Knowing about Jesus isn't the same as knowing him. The danger is substituting activity for relationship. Church attendance, programs, and routines can distract us from the real point, Jesus himself. The goal isn't to look Christian, but to have Christ's life inside you. Real faith transforms you from the inside out. Don't settle for hollow religion. Let Jesus change your heart, not just your habits. That's the difference between playing church and truly following him. Many Christians live with their faith on mute, silent during the week, invisible in daily life. Studies show most own a Bible but rarely open it. Prayer is often a last resort, not a daily habit. Sharing faith? For most, it never happens. Our faith becomes a private hobby, not a public declaration. This isn't to shame, but to wake us up. We're called to be a light, not to hide our faith under a bowl. It's time to turn up the volume and let your faith shape everything you do. The Bible draws a clear line. Faith without action is dead. James 2:17 says, "Faith by itself, if not accompanied by action, is dead." Real faith changes how you live. It's not just agreeing with facts. Jesus called for radical commitment. "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves, take up their cross daily and follow me." Luke 9:23. This means daily surrender, not just Sunday religion. Following Jesus isn't about adding him to your life. It's about giving him your life. Real faith is visible. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. It's seen in forgiveness, generosity, integrity, and love. Your life becomes evidence that points people to God. 1 John 2:6 says, "Whoever claims to live in him must live as Jesus did." That's the standard. Don't settle for dead faith. Let your actions prove your faith is alive. Surrender daily. Let Jesus shape every part of your life. That's what real faith looks like. That's the call. Let's get practical. Faith is tested in everyday moments. When friends gossip, do you join in or stand apart? With your money, do you think of yourself first or how you can honor God? When someone hurts you, do you react with anger or choose forgiveness? Faith isn't just for big moments. It's in the 1,000 small choices each day. It's choosing honesty, service, love, and trust when it's hard. This is what it means to take up your cross daily. None of us are perfect, but honesty leads to growth. Is your faith just in your head, or does it show in your actions? Real discipleship is messy, but it's the only path to a life that matters. Bring your faith into the real world, every day. We've made Christianity comfortable, but Jesus' call is radical. It's not a part-time hobby, it's a full-time commitment that redefines everything. The first disciples dropped everything to follow him. Their commitment was total. It changed their priorities, relationships, and future. Jesus asks the same of us, not to leave our jobs, but to give him the final say in every area. No part of your life is off limits. He's not just Savior, he's Lord. This sounds extreme, but it's the only path to true freedom and purpose. When you live for yourself, you're enslaved to your desires and others' opinions. Surrendering to Jesus sets you free to become who you were created to be. Your identity is found in Him, not in what you do. Being a Christian isn't just something you do, it's who you are. Let Jesus define everything. How do you move from spectator to disciple? It starts with genuine surrender, handing the controls of your life to Jesus. Without surrender, you'll always be playing church. Next is daily devotion. Talk to God in prayer, listen to Him in His Word. Don't just check a box, seek to know Him. Then live on mission. Look for ways to bless others every day. Faith isn't self-centered, it's about serving. Finally, let love lead. Jesus said the world will know us by our love. Choose patience, kindness, and forgiveness, even when it's hard. Surrender, daily devotion, living on mission, and love. This is the blueprint. It's not easy, but it's simple. This is the path to a real, transformed life. You were saved for a purpose. Don't just watch. Get in the game, let your faith come alive. We've talked about the difference between playing church and living for Jesus. Now it's time for action. God sees your heart. Nothing is hidden from Him. The cost of playing church is missing out on true joy and purpose, but the reward for real commitment is a life of meaning and eternal joy. The choice is yours. Stay on the sidelines or step into the game. Here's a challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to 5 habits. Spend 10 minutes daily in prayer and Bible reading. Do 1 act of kindness each day. Practice forgiveness. Share your story or what God is doing in your life each week. Love others, especially those who are hard to love. This isn't about earning God's favor, it's about experiencing transformation. Don't settle for lifeless religion. Step into the purpose and life Jesus offers. Start today.